two plumbers in Houston, Texas. One of them has over 5,000 glowing reviews. The other one has 12. Which one do you think ranks higher on Google? Now, you're probably going to be surprised. The business with 12 reviews is in the first position, while the business with 5,000 is in the 13th. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to local SEO myths. I'm Caleb Elku, and in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what works for ranking in local SEO and what's a waste of time. By the end of this video, you're going to have a blueprint that's going to allow you to rank any business in the top 3. Now, I'm not just talking about theory here. I started my SEO agency in 2016, and I built it to 7 figures in 3 years. Since then, I've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs build and grow their own SEO agencies. Now, I want you to stick around because I'm going to share the exact ChatGPT prompts that my agency uses every single day for local SEO and the simple method we use to get our clients 5-star reviews. Now, the heart of local SEO is your Google Business Profile, or GBP. When there's a local search with a map displayed, the business's GBP is being shown, not the business's website. And for those searches, roughly 60 to 70% of the searchers, of the users, are going to click or call one of those 3 featured results. Now, the one they choose isn't really based on their position, like an organic SEO. It's much more a function of the quantity and quality of the reviews those businesses have. At the beginning, I mentioned 2 GBPs in Houston with massively different review counts. Reviews are crucial for driving calls. They're just not actually that important for ranking. So here's a screen cap of the 3 plumbers ranked on top for a search of Plumber Houston. Now, which of these plumbers would you call? The plumber with 2,800 4.7-star reviews, or this guy with 12 5-star reviews? In our experience, ideal average rating is between 4.6 and 4.8 stars. A perfect 5-star rating doesn't do as well to establish trust with consumers. But we don't really care about conversion if there isn't any traffic to begin with. If the GBP you're looking at is ranked in the 13th position, they aren't getting any calls. Conversion optimization can't help if no one ever sees it. The first page for local search is the top 3 positions, and that's where you need to be. Oh, I mentioned the plumber in the 13th position with over 5,000 4.7-star reviews. Here they are. So let's break down what's important for GBP ranking and what that plumber with 5,000 reviews is doing wrong. So first, category. You need more than one. You should be targeting 3 or 4 relevant categories at a minimum. Here's a ChatGPT prompt to help you come up with those secondary categories. Number 2, complete the GBP. Every single box must be filled out. Here's a quick prompt we use to generate a business description. And 3, you need to regularly post on the GBP. You should be targeting at least 1 post every week, but you don't need to do these posts manually. You can use a tool like Go High Level to schedule these posts all in advance. Now, the GBP posts should sometimes include special offers, mention seasonal local events, or showcase specific services. Here's the ChatGPT prompt that we use to have all these posts written. Use this, generate 15 to 30 posts, and schedule them to go live once per week at least. Then schedule them to repeat and delete the previous matching post. This gives you instant year-round GBP posts done in under 20 minutes. So now you're making some real progress. You have a GBP with 3 to 5 categories, and every single box is completed. Your GBP posts are going to be active and posting until the end of time. So let's shift to a way to build a digital footprint for your business: citations. Now, my team does citations manually because it's typically more accurate. It is time consuming, but it's worth it. You should do as many citations as you can. Don't waste time analyzing your competitors to see how many citations they have. Just do all of them. Creating social media accounts linked to the business website is another type of citation. You should also do all of those. Now, if you don't want to do it yourself, and I understand that, we often use icecreamtruck.shop for these citations and social profile creation. Okay, so let's talk about schema markup. This is code that helps Google's algorithm understand who you are and what your business is. For a local business, you need to use JSON LD format. This is recommended by Google. We're going to put that schema on exactly one URL and one URL only. Do not put this schema on every single page of the website. It only goes on the page that the GBP is linked to. And if you don't know what JSON LD markup means or how to write it, no problem. ChatGPT will write the schema for you. Now make sure that the information that you put in this prompt exactly matches the GBP character for character. Once the schema is generated, it should be inserted as code into the head section of the website. Then you're going to want to test it with the Google Structured Data Testing tool. Just go to the tool, you can Google it, and enter your URL. If you see any errors or warnings, ask ChatGPT for edits, replace the code, and go again until you have 0 errors and 0 warnings. Now it's time to focus on your website. Google uses a blended algorithm for local rankings, so that means your organic rankings influences your GBP ranking. In other words, if your website is on the 8th page of organic results, forget about trying to rank your GBP right now. You'll need to focus on improving your organic ranking first. To do that, we want to build 2 types of relevance on your website to improve the organic ranking. Number 1 is geographic relevance, and number 2 is topical relevance. The first step of this is to generate some ideas of what topics and geographies that you want to write about. So here's the prompt that we use with ChatGPT to help with generating ideas for local businesses. Now I want to tell you about a client of ours. They used to pay over $8,000 per month for SEO services. They were receiving over 100,000 clicks per month from Google search, but barely any actual customers. The problem, they were missing local relevance. Here's what the local rank position looked like for their target keyword. There's a lot of solid ranking out in Lake Michigan for some reason, and very, very close to their address, but not much else. Remember, 4 is the first position on the 2nd page. Now we fix this by first optimizing their homepage for local intent. Second, creating supporting content for the primary keyword and target neighborhoods. And third, we use the People Also Ask section for additional content ideas. And here's what that local ranking map looks like now. It's a clear, dramatic improvement in local rankings and, more importantly, in calls. Now, in the description of this video, I'm going to put a link to join my free school community where you can download a PDF that breaks down the exact structure of the local website we used to achieve this local and topical relevance. So I'm going to, again, use Plumber Houston as an example of how we use the People Also Ask section to generate content ideas. So we'll start by typing plumber into Google, and you'll see a People Also Ask section that looks a lot like this. Now, you're only going to get a handful of questions at first, but if you click on any of them, you're going to get more and more and more that pop up. It looks like this. So write an article answering each one of these questions with the city name added. For example, write an article, "What does a plumber do in Houston?" I want you to then source a quality external link to every new article you write and publish. This is very important, as external links are how Google knows the content is high quality. Remember, Google is an algorithm and it can't read. We use icecreamtruck.shop to source a lot of our external links. Now, Google uses math, it's an algorithm, to decide what content is about. It wants to use user data to decide if the content is good or not, but if it's lacking user data, for example, if you're on the 2nd page and no one ever sees your content, it's going to use links from quality sites. Additionally, you'll want to set up rank tracking for your local clients. Rank tracking lets you know which geographies and which keywords you need to produce supporting content for. The best tool I've found for this type of local rank tracking is called Local Dominator. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in grabbing that tool. It's the same one we use at my agency. So at the beginning of this video, I promised I'd give you my best way to generate reviews. So first, you're going to grab the review link from the Google Business profile. First, log into your Google account, and then select the business you want more reviews for. Hit this down arrow here, and then hit Ask for Review. That's going to give you a link. Now take that link and ask your local client to text their prior customers a simple message that includes that link. The message should be something like, "Hey, hope you're doing well. If you are happy with our services at business name, would you mind leaving us a quick review here? Link. Thanks for your support. Owner name." Now I know this sounds super simple, but a text coming from the same phone number the customer is already interacting with has a massive success rate. We've seen over a 50% conversion rate in getting prior customers to leave reviews versus less than a 5% conversion rate if we use email or even a text campaign from a different number. This method is so powerful that at my agency, we actually added language in our contract that the local business owner must send this text message out to former customers regularly if they want to work with us. This quick, simple text, we've seen dozens of reviews within weeks using this. Local SEO is a powerful way for a business to grow in their local market. Ranking in the top 3 across a city like Houston easily translates into a 7-figure local business. Now, getting that ranking is straightforward. It's a process. It's not based on luck. SEO is not a black box. We just need to give Google's algorithm what it wants to see. That's number 1, optimize the GBP completely. Number 2, focus on citation and name, address, phone number consistency. Number 3, use schema markup correctly. Number 4, produce locally relevant content. Number 5, structure your site so Google sees that it's a comprehensive authority on that topic. Number 6, understand the blended algorithm and where to focus your efforts if your GBP isn't in the top 3 yet. And number 7, use a rank tracking tool to track progress. And finally, once you're ranked, now focus on getting reviews. Now that you know how to rank a local business, check out this video where I give you my exact Facebook ad campaign my agency used to land 30 clients in 30 days. I'm going to give you everything in this video, the targeting, the ad copy, the ad images, and more. Everything that we used to land 30 clients in 30 days. You can copy it and do it yourself.